So quite recently we got the teaser, not the teaser trailer but the short teaser for Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 4. Now the only thing that could kind of be told from this teaser was a release date, a new island awaits, some glitches and hexagonal patterns, but most importantly we got an image of some unknown location and what we assume is where the campers will be going next. But what if I were to tell you that this image has already been teased somewhere during one of the episodes in Camp Cretaceous Season 3? So hello everyone, welcome back to another Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous video. I hope you are all having a fantastic day today, and if you're not, I do hope it gets a lot better for you. But in today's video we are discussing the short teaser once again. Now before we get into the video, I do want to urge you guys to join the Discord, join the subreddit, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram where you're able to keep up to date with all of this news before I make it into a video. You can find all of the links down in the description down below. And if you're feeling generous enough, do consider subscribing to the Patreon as well to get a shout out at the end of every video. But as for today's video, what is the story behind it? Well, just as I finished yesterday's video, I was editing it and I uploaded it, and then I thought, hold on, I'm pretty sure I've seen this image somewhere on the Season 4 short teaser trailer. And I knew that I've seen it somewhere and I recognised it, but I couldn't think where. So I went back and watched Season 3, and I watched the first, second and third episode, that's all I had to do, and I kind of started to pay attention to stuff in the background that we didn't really pay attention to. Now the most important one that actually came to mind was episode 3 in Season 3. I started to realise that some paintings on the wall in KENJI'S penthouse look remarkably similar to this mysterious island, let's say, for these campers. And then I go on Twitter and it turns out that Jurassic Tweets over on Twitter has found out a similar thing. So I thought I'd look into it, grab a few screenshots and give my own personal opinion. So here's what it looks like from the short teaser. As you guys can see, it's got some sort of mountains in the background, it's got some shrubbery in the start, and basically it's an arid desert type of biome. Now we know that the game trail in The Lost World on Isla Sorna is somewhat similar. However, on Twitter again, I think that it's actually been debunked and it's not really the same location. So ultimately this could be a brand new location. I'm still going to bring up the fact that Site C is a possibility and Isla Muerta is name dropped as Site C in Jurassic World Evolution. And Isla Muerta was actually the sandy island, the island full of sand. So I don't really know, but it's kind of adding up in that aspect just a little bit. But when we do look at the images, compare that Season 4 short teaser to the images that we have from Camp Cretaceous. Looking at the first image, we have a glorious shot of Horatio and also the painting in the left. If we zoom in on it and then compare it to the short teaser trailer image we got, as you guys can see, it's got the mountains in the background and definitely some sort of desert pattern. Now if you're still not convinced, we'll go to another shot right here. In the background of Kenji and Darius, you can see from this angle that it does look remarkably similar. It's got that kind of dip in the middle with two mountains going out to the side. Very similar to the short teaser trailer image we got as well. Here's another shot of it without Kenji's big head in the way. As you guys can see, it does look a little bit different. It's starting to look a little bit different, more three-dimensional than what we saw. But again, we only saw that sort of hexagonal shape, and we don't really know what's behind the other section. So we don't have a great idea about what this arid desert sort of biome looks like from just seeing it in a hexagonal pattern. So we kind of have to make up our minds here, but looking at it from this angle, it does look remarkably similar. Yet again, as the Monolithosauruses are trying to break in, you can see the image just behind some plants, not too much showing there. Here's another one just before the Monolithosaurus breaks in from another angle. As you guys can see, again, looks very similar. Now we're starting to get better angles of this painting. Looking at it as the Monolithosaurus does break in and Kenji's running away, from this angle, again, it does look remarkably similar. Here's an up-close shot of it, and this is where it starts to get interesting. If you look very closely, you can in fact see some shrubs. It doesn't look like these shrubs that we've seen from that short teaser, but it does look like there are shrubs in fact. Now whilst it might not be a match for match pattern about the painting and also the short teaser image, it does look remarkably similar and I don't think you can really deny that. From another angle, whilst Kenji is relaxing, yet again, we can quite clearly see that it's starting to look a little bit different, not very similar to what we got teased. However, this can still be the same area, because the mountains and their provisional shape, let's say, do take the same form as what we got from the short teaser. They have a little dip in the middle and then they go up slightly to the outward side. Again, I'm not too sure where the short teaser image was taken. It could be a lot closer than what the point of view was for the painting, let's say. But again, they are starting to look similar. And one with it in focus. I believe this is probably one of the best shots of it right here. And looking at it, it does look, again, similar. I'm repeating myself, but it's uncanny. I think loads of you guys can agree that it's just remarkable how similar this painting is and how similar the short teaser trailer image was as well. Again, they are not exact, but it does give us an insight as to what to kind of expect. But with this image being told and looking at the images in the book, I can't help but wonder that maybe one of these images might also be linked to Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 4. Not entirely sure how that's going to pan out, but it is interesting to think about. Now, something that is very interesting. As you guys know, there are plenty of theories out there saying that KENJI'S father is actually the front runner for Manticorp. He owns Manticorp and maybe he's even working with Biosyn. Now, there are a few people out there who didn't really believe that, but it's clear that Season 4 is going to have something to do with Manticorp since they are approaching a new island. And approaching that new island with the teaser, we saw some glitches on the screen and we also saw some hexagonal patterns pop up, which suggests that maybe some sort of electromagnetic interference is going to be a big factor. And that's technically, unless it's like a solar flare, something that's more man-made than anything, which suggests that maybe behind the radar, there could be Manticorp working on a new island. And if this short teaser showing off the desert biome is on the new island, and if this painting does match up with that short teaser, who's underneath that painting? KENJI'S dad, and we haven't seen KENJI'S dad anywhere. I feel like he was spoken about way too much to even think that he was just going to be a cameo, and I do actually start to believe now that he is going to have a big part to play in Camp Cretaceous Season 4. And what I find really interesting is that his images of himself are actually portrayed below the image of that desert biome. And the desert biome is actually put up quite high in the room, which suggests that it has high authority. As we've seen earlier, there is a painting behind Horatio. I'm not really too sure, but why would you put painting behind an object if it didn't really mean jack shit? So looking at this one, since it is in the middle of the room, it's above KENJI'S dad, it must be somewhere special for him. And honestly speaking, that somewhere special could even be what we saw in the short teaser. I don't know, maybe I'm looking too far into it, but I've seen a lot of people speculating about this on Twitter recently, and since I discovered it and then I saw other people discovering it as well, I thought it was only right to bring it to more people's attention to get their minds flowing and speculating about what could happen for Season 4. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, do consider pressing that like button, and also if you are brand new, do consider pressing that red subscribe button. We are trying to hit 100,000 subscribers before Season 4 releases on December 3rd. I think it's possible. We're about just over 9,000 subscribers away. So if you wish to help me out and you love Camp Cretaceous and anything Jurassic World, do consider subscribing. But I would love to hear what you guys think. Do you think this painting has any link towards this Camp Cretaceous teaser, or do you think it's just a mere coincidence and it's not really something to look into? Either way, I think it's an interesting theory and it could actually come true. It's not that far away. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Most importantly, make sure you're staying safe out there, and I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, hi, you. Did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.